phone. How was your travel? How are you?
Looks as good as on paper. We're in the kill zone, pal. We're locked and loaded.
Right then, guys, welcome into another session. Hope you're all having a brilliant start to the week. I think the price action's been quite good, actually, especially if you're day trading or scalping, so I hope you are enjoying. Right, what we're going to do today is have a look at the levels for Bitcoin, okay? If you want to have a look at altcoins with us or any potential setups, join us in the live session a little bit later on. Hit notifications on YouTube, or I will drop a link in the socials a little bit later. But yeah, I think the market conditions have been quite good for day trader scalpers. This is where we were off the last video, okay? We're looking for a little rise up, which we got, okay, to come back down and potentially finish off this rounded bottom. Still remains to be seen if we complete the rounded bottom. All we need to see is continued demand in this lower zone, but there are levels a little bit lower if we can get them as well, okay? So from the last live session as well, so video was looking for a little bit lower. Last live session as well, just after the video, as soon as I went live, I had to point out to the guys straight away, which we don't often see on the live session, which was nice to see as we were live, was the aggressive selling from the perps market, okay? These guys were kind of waiting for a little bit higher, split their orders, got bored of waiting for a little bit higher and said, no, enough's enough, we're selling down here. So I had to point that out to the guys immediately as we went on the live session. If you haven't seen that, it is timestamped for you. Go and check it out. It's what we go over every day, really, okay? So you can catch in the Discord or on YouTube live. But yeah, I had to point that out to the guys, and we actually came down and aggressively sold off, really good few percent. Nice conditions for day trading. That's why I am enjoying it as well, okay? Then where have we come to now? Okay, so we eventually dropped just into this zone here, didn't we? CPI yesterday provided volatility. It doesn't often provide direction though, okay? So wasn't open for longs, okay, until I saw something like this. We needed to just dive down and grab that liquidity and then catch a bid, which we got in the US session yesterday. Crypto gods are shining on us. Let's hunt some BTC bears, and away and upwards, okay? And I actually think it was quite a nice day of trading yesterday. Good idea to take some profit into that zone, and we actually think we tickled over 98k and didn't get much further, to be honest. But yeah, trying to keep everyone up to date with that in the socials as well. So come and join us in the TRDR socials, main free sections, full of alpha as well. But yeah, yesterday morning, first thing, so 6 a.m. yesterday morning. After this, coming down to lower levels now, but like mentioned, I'm not convinced along yet. Close shorts just yet. I think we drop a little bit lower, and all we hit was that volatility, obviously, and this is our chop zone that I am pointing out to people. And then yesterday, just pre-US session, pointing out to the guys there, you had a 90 ratio on Binance Spot, 70 ratios from Coinbase and a couple of the others, and perps market was back in with a 50 ratio there as well. So I was saying to the guys at the time, okay, yeah, I'd like a little bit lower. Let's just watch this for a while, and that's what I was commenting on. You always want a little bit lower. As a trader, you always want the value if you can get value. But after about 10 minutes of watching this price action, it was only about 10-15 minutes of watching the price action churn this zone up, the bears really lost power. They'd really run out of steam, and it was indicative of a squeeze back up, which we obviously got. Could see this squeeze back up. Bears have had it easy here for a week or so, okay? So private section just posting those trades for the guys as well. But yeah, I think there was some nice levels to be played on quite a few coins yesterday, to be honest. There were quite some nice ones to be played. Another one that we played yesterday as well was Hype, okay? So Hype was looking for a deviation down, a little bit of a fake out of the meme triangle. It's nice to see we're getting a meme triangle still in the market. Didn't quite get this lower level because it dropped down, and as BTC got some bid, the sheep will follow, won't they? Okay, so it just drifted back up. Hype did drifted back up yesterday, which was really, really nice to see. Let's go and have a look at that one quickly if I can find it for you before we dive into some trading view levels and the like. Okay, so there you go on Hype, okay, and then I posted the entries for Bitcoin and for Hype on there as well, and we had a little bit of ACT, because ACT AI, which is the meme coin, had been holding level for a while and actually moved up 6-7% yesterday. So nice little drop on Hype there, pump back up. Good to see it, good to see it. Right, let's dive into trading view and have a look at some levels. So here we are. So look, It remains to be seen if we finish off this rounded bottom. And yes, I'm going to call it an Adam and Eve pattern. Adam and Eve pattern is that spike down, V-shape up, rounded bottom off. Okay, so it remains to be seen. I want to see continued bid in this zone. Okay, I want to see dynamic bid coming in on this zone for BTC. And lack of bear selling. Okay, if we rise up again and we just get those aggressive offers again, like we've seen here, like we've seen here, like we've seen here, and like we saw at the monthly open up there, okay, it's still going to look like distribution. This is the first time where we got the BTC diamond, okay, we got the BTC diamond bid. This is the first really good reaction up, okay. I want to see a bit more of this. If we come down and meet demand again, whether it be light demand or not, and we get a good reaction up, it could be indicative of a market structure change, okay. So all eyes on this level at the minute. I am quite conscious we do have a few levels a little bit lower that I think would be very nice and give even better risk reward to grab. Where am I looking? Because I see it in the order flow as well. So I've just called this BTC value area liquidity bid. Okay, so if we can get down, if we can fake down and scam down to this 91.4, 91.5 area, despite the fact it's a slightly old area in the overall higher time frame range, I would have no problem bidding that zone whatsoever. I think that would draw a lot of fear in the market, okay, and I would be happy to take the other side of that and long that back up. If we can get down there, I think it could be quite aggressive swing longs we'll be looking at, okay. So yeah, that is it for now. Today we've got the point of control there at 96.7. This was a nice TP area, I think, for yesterday. It just started to drop off a little bit, so I said to the guys in Discord, yeah, I'm taking full profit now and I'm just going to chill out a little bit. Didn't really want to personally get aggressive on shorts yesterday or last night, and I actually mentioned to the guys in the private section of Discord, I said, look, some of these altcoins have got heavy walls above them, but I think some of these walls are going to crack. And we saw that on ETH, BNB and the like as well. But yeah, quick look at hype because I do think it's a nice chart. Oh, you cheeky bugger, it's pushing up already, going for a breakout. The long breakouts, they have a very shit risk reward win rate. But if it does break out, that's fine. I'd like it to come down again. So daily open here at 25 on hype. If you can just rotate down a little bit and then, yeah, look left as always, old resistance to support zone. If I can get down here at this 24 level today, I'll be quite happy to wait for that again as a day trade, and then we'll long this back up. And I think that would be the better trade than a breakout trade here. You're probably going to trap a load of people here. It's probably just going to fake out a little bit and roll back down. Fact check me on that when we're live in the US session a little bit later. All right, I will drop a link for that. Hit notifications on YouTube. Right, let's go and have a look at the TRDR console and see what levels we are going to play.
Well, in my book, you either do it right or you get eliminated.
Right then, guys, welcome into the TRDR console. If you're unfamiliar with this platform, where the hell have you been for the last few years and how the hell are you trading? You need data like this in your life. Go grab a link below for a free trial. And yes, we still do have 20% off the Art of Data-Driven Market Analysis course if you need some more in-depth education. Okay, what is lack of education costing you? Is it costing you a liquidation every week on 1000x longs with bad risk management? Go check out the academy. Free videos in there also. But here we are. ETH to the top left here. So ETH gathering a little bit of bid there yesterday. Group spot bid, not bad. And then hitting some sell walls here. So this was yesterday. And in the Discord, I said to the guys, look, okay, I'm just going to take profit on some of these day trade longs. I'm not too interested in heavily applying some shorts yet. And I said, I think some of these altcoin levels are going to crack, and they did. Look at that. Okay, so ETH bang straight up. I know there was some ETF news. I don't give a shit. Don't be a news trader, to be honest, unless you're an ultimate scalper or something like that. And the same with BNB. BNB, we posted this short setup in the Discord, and I was saying to the guys, look, this is very valid. It is a valid short setup, but what you've got to appreciate is BNB is a strong coin. And like others, if BTC just holds up here, it's probably in a crack level. So even if you did short a coin like this, it's still a good risk reward. You know, you've just got to take those losses sometimes. Very tight risk reward. 1.5%, 2%, really good. Interestingly enough, after Sol has been hammered by the bears in some of these zones, it's not quite gathered enough bid to have a big rotation up. You can see that ETH with a better rotation, BTC with a better rotation, BNB. So Sol is not getting the mindshare limelight that a lot of other coins are. So yeah, main trade for me, hype BTC. I know that sounds like every other robot that's trading those kind of coins in the market, but if they give you a certain percentage, then yeah, you've got to trade it. So that was our BTC diamond there from the TRDR console. Okay, straight up, that could be a TP1, end of the US session into that. No real push further up, that could be TP2. For me personally, I let this roll over a bit. This morning when I woke up, yes, I was up about 4 or 5 a.m. I saw this perps level come in here, and I just said to the guys, look, okay, I'm taking further profit here. I'm going to chill out and we'll see what happens. But let's dive into a little bit more detail and have a look at what we're actually seeing on BTC in the order flow and overlays. Okay, so we've just drifted back down below. I'd have loved it if we came up there. I'd have really leaned into some shorts up there. But for me, when price action is just drifting over, okay, and it's just kind of rolling over real lackluster, I prefer to just take profit and then see what happens, to be honest, okay? I prefer to long, aggressive, violent price action like that. And then if you got that to top side, so if we came up here to that 9900k and got some aggressive liquidations, aggressive selling into this area, and also maybe market people trying to market buy this up, you'd see that in the open interest and the volume as well, then yeah, I probably would have been a bit more aggressive on a short or something. But for me last night, it was just a case of take profit in here, right? So where are we now? Okay, so price action is just sat under the weekly open. The overall depth of bid is not bad. We have gathered a little bit of bid, so a little bit of chop around here today, I do believe, okay? But what we need to see again is some dynamic bid come and sit under price to push it further. If we get that, then I'd be quite happy to put a bit more risk on and longs again. At the minute, diddle in the middle, I'm afraid. Diddle in the middle. Spot not interested right here, right now. Ratios have dropped off a bit after yesterday's move, but you can see what a good risk reward trade that was. 90 ratio on Binance, as we saw. BTC Diamond, yep, think the bears are going to get squeezed and push. We go nice day trade. Got to take those all day long. What's Perps doing? Okay, so it's nice to see that eventually Perps have actually just pulled that order up to 95k. So 95k might be a level to watch today. There we go, BTC Diamond, compliments of spot on Perps market again, okay? We've lost the overall bid, which isn't good to see, okay? As you can see down here, we've got a slight bid there, ratio of 1 to 2.5% at 27, but then nothing till 25% away, which is not even worth thinking about, to be honest. So what we need to now see is if we drop down, okay, it'd be nice to build some volume divergences into this zone for any further continuation up, and then let's go test those 100k bears and see what they've got. What have you got? But yeah, okay, yeah, that's not what I don't like to see, to be honest. It's okay, it's a bit of a retail long zone. This you can just see in the red there, retail longs coming in. I'm happy to chill out a little bit today and then just review what goes on in the US session. No particular edge right here, right now. If we were to get any violent drops into that, you know, lower 90k, 91k zone, it'd be really nice to see these retail traders get washed out, lower that open interest, and build some volume divergences into that zone. I could really see that happening. Now, I don't think that's going to come in one clip. You know, I'm seeing no reason to just giga short, you know, down into that 91.5 right here, right now. That might take a bit of time. If it does, I'm happy to wait for that. Okay, guys. So summary for today, a little bit of chop after yesterday. I'm certainly looking for some continuation up on Bitcoin, whether it comes from this rounded bottom pattern that we're seeing in the trading view chart, or okay, whether we need to go and take that lower liquidity, which I've got marked off, whether we need to go and take that lower liquidity into that 91.5k zone. For me personally, I think that would be really, really nice. But you can see how far away it is. I'm not just going to sit on my hands and wait for that to come. If we get some dynamic bid today, we'll take the plays, okay? We'll play in between the levels, day trades in between the levels. If we get that, you know, that massive... would it be a nuke? Yeah, I don't know if it'd be a nuke, to be honest. But yeah, I would get aggressively long down there, and you can just see that level that we'll be defending at 90k. I think you've got that on a few exchanges as well. Nice to see the offers to the top side there, 102, 100, lightly defended now. Okay, they've given up a little bit. All right, guys, so share the video if it's been of any use. Okay, give it a like. No alpha decay in here, please. I will drop a link on the socials for us going live in the US session on YouTube, timestamped as always, in case you need to watch it back a little bit later. All right, guys. Go check out the Art of Data-Driven Market Analysis course as well. 20% still off that, and we'll speak soon. Cheers.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat, that's a nice shirt. Do they make it for men?